catching the bug. Now that means having fun and just wanting to do it just because it's fun. Activities have to be fun. I'll repeat this over and over again. What's the point of doing something if you're not having fun? What is the goal? Fun and what? Companionship, being out of doors, being able to make something out of nothing. Think about this. There are more reasons than fun, but enjoyment is the key. Just like us, a little pleasure goes a long way. Now you need to create a space to work in. Now for those that need a desk, maybe you should have a dedicated spot. Same for the artists or the musicians. They need a spot and a time slot that is dedicated to just them and their practice. If your child needs a desk or to put up an easel, find a spot where you can set it up. Can you use part of the spare room? Can you use part of the playroom? Can you use a corner in their room and somehow set it apart so they have a quiet space that they don't have to share with their little brother? Find a way to separate it. Maybe it just means putting a cardboard up with a sign. This is Tony's spot. Maybe a balcony, a basement, or a nook somewhere. Set up your child for success. Success comes with serious spots to practice in and serious playing. Here's a little more to think about. Now, my specialty is art, so I know more about creating spaces for artwork and creating artwork. But I think other endeavors are not that different. First, you need a secure place to practice, where you can be without criticism. You can just play by yourself as a child and just enjoy the process of doing. A very young child that likes art should just draw and paint in a quiet spot. An older one might want to have a journal that they can take with them, and then when they have moments, they can draw in them. It all changes, and whatever you provide for your child, the needs will change. A young writer should write. Same applies to dancers, musicians. Remember, a quiet, private spot. That's the goal. Now, parents, this is very important, especially for the younger ones. Neatness is overrated. You need to provide a space where the child isn't worried about spilling stuff on the table, maybe not on the floor either. Prepare for that. Put a plastic under the table so that it's easy to wipe off. Put a plastic on the table so that the table doesn't get stained. Or just have an old table that you don't care about. The focus on neatness limits your child to think only inside the box and therefore be less creative. That's what studies say. It says that in every creative book you read. Now repeat after me. Take chances, get messy. Here's your exercise. Pick a spot for your child. Provide whatever that child needs. Let them organize their own spot if they're old enough. Make space for them and them alone. Avoid distractions. If it's time at the piano that they need, then allow a daily routine for him or her so that they can be there and not squeeze it in between soccer practice and hockey practice. Make sure it isn't a rushed time. What they need is a quiet time. So do this part now, and we'll see you in the next section.